Today, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Memphis Egyptians versus Justin Herbert and the Houston Voyagers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Voyagers and the Memphis Egyptians. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a second down and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Williams loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Receiver, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 10.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 7 catches, 73 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow able to hit his target Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Run for Pollard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
trying to run for it with Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Voyagers 7, Egyptians nothing.
Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Herbert's pass.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Voyagers 10, Egyptians nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
27-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Burrow. This one caught by Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Voyagers 10, Egyptians 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Houston set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
First and 10, Herbert gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Aaron Jones.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. His throw incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
And
from the gun, Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
To Aaron Jones.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First down, Houston.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Egyptians 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Now Burrow, complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Burrow's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Memphis, first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Burrow. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hawkinson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Burrow on play action.
9-yard line.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now it's Burrow. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll give him a yard on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2
yards on the play. 1st down, Voyagers.
This is Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll find Williams on the slant. Herbert, 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Justin Herbert. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Again, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Vecchio to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Burrow on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He will find Davis, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender. They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
37-yard
Burrow looking to pass. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
To the air again, Burrow.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jordan Brooks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Burrow. That catch good for only a couple.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Voyagers 27, Egyptians 20.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.